Good morning. Let's start the daily current affairs discussion. The first topic is a topic on India United Arab Emirates trade deal. India UAE trade deal. Okay. So the United Arab Emirates is in early discussion with India to trade non-oil commodity in Indian rupee. What? To trade non-oil and Emirate Minister of Foreign Trade Thani Al Jaudi told recently, United Arab Emirates is in early discussion with India to trade non-oil commodity in Indian rupee. What they will trade in Indian rupee? The non-oil commodities. UAE is a exporter of oil to India, and oil import will be in foreign currency, but non-oil products will be traded in Indian rupee. The UAE signed a wide range of free trade agreement in 2022 with India, which, along with China, is among the biggest trade partner of the Gulf Arab oil and gas producers, most of whose currency are pegged to the US dollar. The Gulf countries trade their items mostly in the US dollar. The UAE's trade deal with India aims to increase bilateral non-oil trade to 100 billion in the next 5 years. Okay, increase bilateral non-oil trade to 100 billion in the next 5 years. Non-oil trade, this is important, not oil trade. Non-oil trade to 100 billion in the next 5 years. The large majority of the Gulf trade is concluded in US dollar, but countries such as India and China are increasingly seeking to pay in local currency for various reasons, including lowering transaction cost. The amount is transacted in their own currency, so the cost of transaction will be less for the country like India and China, but who are right now emerging as big trade partner of the United Arab Emirates in general, in particular, and the Gulf countries in general. Fine. Okay. The new strategic economy agreement will increase bilateral trade in goods to 100 billion 5 years to of the signed agreement and increase trade service to 50 billion. The agreement is comprehensive agreement which will cover trade in goods rules. What? Trade in goods, rules of origin, trade in services, technical barrier to trade, sanitary phytosanitary measures, dispute settlement, movement of natural person, telecom, custom procedures, pharmaceuticals, government procurement, intellectual property rights, investment, digital trade, and cooperation in other areas. These all will be covered under the trade agreement. But it will cover trade in goods, rule of law. So all these are WTO domain. WTO domain areas: trade in goods, rules of origin, trade in services, technical barrier to trade, sanitary and phytosanitary measures, dispute settlement, movement of natural persons, telecom, custom procedures, pharmaceuticals products, government procurement, intellectual property right, investment, digital trade, and creation in other areas. It will include a digital trade element, which is the first of its kind for both countries. What? It will include a digital trade element, which is a first of its kind in both of them. Digital trade element. So digital trading will be also covered under this agreement. The United Arab Emirates is India's third largest trading partner and second largest export destination. See, third largest trading partner and second largest export destination. UAE is also the eighth largest investor in India with an estimated investment of $18 billion. So fifth, so second largest, third largest trading partner, second largest export destination, and eighth largest investor in India with 18 billion invested in India. Bilateral trade between India and UAE stood at 43.3 billion in 2020-21. Exports were 16.7 billion, and imports driven by oil pushed in the balance in the favor of UAE at 26.7 billion in 2021. That means the trade is in UAE's favor with $26.7 billion as deficit to be paid by India to UAE. Okay, so this is the dimension of the trade between the two sides. Right, dimension of trade between the two sides. Okay, challenges: lack of negotiations. A free trade agreement with the Gulf Cooperation Council, comprising Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, UAE, Oman, Qatar, and Bahrain, as its members, first envisaged in 2007, but got struck after a couple of rounds of negotiation. So prior to an agreement with UAE, so government of India started agreement such negotiation with the Gulf Cooperation Council, their parent body, okay, or the regional group, but it was pushed to the backbench after few years. Progress has been on that. Lacking global giant experience, despite being the US 2.5 trillion economy, Indian business are small in size. In fact, none of the Indian business giants come close to the big global conglomerate. They have the capacity, infrastructure, and experience to handle huge investment. Procedural issues, including lack of planning, lack of complete information, bureaucratic bottlenecks, continue to remain a challenge for foreign investors despite significant effort by the government in this direction to make investment easy and convenient. Legal issues, legal problems have in past dampened foreign investment from coming to India. For example, investment from UAE, Etisalat and Etihad has got stuck in legal problems, thus dampening investors' enthusiasm to invest in India. While check and regulations are needed, better streamlining of the procedures and process help in avoiding such problems. Political will, there are challenges pertaining to political diversion, especially when an election year is approaching. India has a tendency to become focused inward and in the process ignore foreign policy. The AV with an appropriate appetite for large-scale investment need to be continuously engaged because it has the capacity to invest huge in any country, and if India can take the benefit, okay, it will be much advantageous for India because it will be able to get the benefit of dealing with a country which is can big investor, a big market, and can also lead to India's foray into the Gulf region. Enhanced market access, the agreement will provide significant benefit to India and UAE business, including enhanced market access and reduced tariffs. The SEPA Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, as it is called, will boost bilateral trade from the current 60 billion to 100 billion in the next 5 years. India welcome investment from the Gulf country into Jammu and Kashmir that would open new routes for regional trade and connectivity and advance the collective interest of India, Israel and UAE and the United States. The deepening of the relationship with UAE would also help Indian exporters gain access to other West Asian countries, Africa and some part of Europe. Digital trade early harvest agreement would likely include a chapter on digital trade, which would be aimed at enhancing cooperation between the two countries on digital trade in the future. Digital trade is likely to include frameworks on paperless trading, digital payment, and online consumer protection, as well as address issues such as intellectual property rights in digital trade and challenges to small and medium enterprises. The AU hopes to get enhanced market access in India for its petrochemicals, metals, and debts. Indian goods will flow to other Gulf Cooperation Council country, and the UAE has no customs barrier. From UAE, they can go to okay. Okay, so this will definitely have a because there is no custom barrier between the Gulf Cooperation Council. Okay, and the other UAE, so that between UAE and the Gulf Cooperation Council, any item entering to UAE can also find market in the total Gulf Cooperation Council areas. Fine. Okay, so coming back, digital trade is policy is likely to include frameworks on paperless trading, digital payment, and online consumer protection, as well as address issues such as intellectual property rights in digital trade and challenges to small and medium enterprises. They hope to get enhanced market access in India for its petrochemicals, metals, and dates. Indian goods will flow to other GCC country, and the AV has no custom barrier with the Gulf Cooperation Council members. Energy types, UAE is India's third largest supplier of crude oil and second largest supplier of LPG and LNG. Renewable energy is the next stop for bilateral energy ties. It may also give a boost to India's jewelry export. It is expected to create new jobs, raise living standards, and provide wider social and economic opportunity in both nations. India-UAE Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement will further cement the already deep, close, and strategic relations between the two countries and will create new employment opportunities, raise living standards, and improve the general welfare of the people of the two countries. Further, both countries need to identify clear areas of focus and establish ways of working together to resolve trade remedy cases. The second topic that we take for discussion today is about the Atala Bhujala Yojana. The third meeting of the National Level Steering Committee, the Atala Bhujala Yojana, was held recently. Atala Bhujala Yojana was launched by the PM Narendra Modi on former PM Atal Bihari Vajpayee's 95th birth anniversary on 25 December 2019. This Atal Jal is being implemented the central sector scheme since April 2022 in 8,220 water stressed Gram Panchayats of 229 administrative blocks, taluka in 80 districts of 7 states, which are Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh for 5 years period from 2020 to 2025. So where there is around stress. The Atal Bhujal Yojana is being funded by the World Bank. The scheme is being implemented by the Minister of Jal Shakti. Atal Bhujal Yojana is a significant scheme focused on helping Indian states improve their groundwater level. Before the Atal Bhujal scheme was launched, the following statistics were discovered. Groundwater in India provides for about 60% of the country's irrigation needs, 85% of the rural drinking water requirement, and 50% of the urban water needs. As per 2013 data, 4% of the groundwater assessment units in the country is in a critical state and 10% in the semi-critical state due to over-exploitation and contamination. Okay, because they are drawing more and more water from the underground sources. Therefore, the Atala Bhujal Yojana is an important step in improving the groundwater situation in Indian states. Objective: the Atal Bhujal Yojana aims to improve groundwater sustainability under the Jal Jeevan Mission. Besides this, the scheme aspires to support the Indian government's objective of doubling farmers' income and encouraging community to use water optimally. The main objective of the Atal Bhujal Yojana scheme is to boost groundwater level and create sufficient water storage for agricultural purposes. The scheme focuses on the renewal of surface water body so that groundwater level can increase, especially in rural areas. Atala Bhujal Yojana will enable the Indian states to recharge groundwater sources and ensure efficient use of water by involving people at the local level. One of the key aspects of the Atal Bhujal Yojana is to bring the behavioral change in the community from the prevailing attitude of consumption to conservation and smart water management. It is imperative that this message is driven across all levels, especially at the grassroots level, so that the objective of the scheme are achieved. Creation of awareness among the general public about the program objective and creation of an enabling environment for scheme implementation at various levels through information, education, and communication is an important activity under this scheme. Awareness campaigns have been undertaken using different media of mass communication. The thrust of the campaigning is at the Gram Panchayat level, where communication tools such as Nukkad Nataks or street play, audio visual clips, wall writing, display boards, pamphlets, and cable TV are being extensively used to popularize these schemes so to recharge the underground water for future use. Because so if the water is excessively drawn and substantial addition is not in the So the next is the submarine Bhagir. Indian Navy said to commission the fifth Calvary class submarine Bhagir. These submarines have been built in India by the Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, Mumbai, under the collaboration with France. Four of the Calvary class of submarines have already been commissioned into the Indian Navy. Background: the erstwhile Bhagir submarine from Russia was commissioned in 1973 and undertook numerous operational missions, including deterrent patrols. The submarine was decommissioned in 2001 after serving the Navy for about 3 decades. And right now, INS Bhagir is the fifth submarine of the first batch of six Calvary class submarine for the Indian Navy. It is a diesel electric attack submarine based on the Scorpio class design by France Naval Defense and Manufacturing by the Mazagon Dock Limited and Indian shipyards in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It is named after the sandfish of the Indian Ocean, Bhagir. It is designed to operate in all threats of operation. It can launch attack with both torpedoes and tube launch anti-ship missiles, whilst underground or whilst underground or on surface. It can attack both way. Calvary class submarines. The Calvary class is a class of diesel electric attack submarines based on the Scorpio class submarine being built for the Indian Navy. The class and submarines take their names from the first submarines inducted in the Indian Navy. The Calvary class is capable of offensive operations across the entire spectrum of naval warfare, including anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare, intelligence gathering, mine laying, and area surveillance. All these domains it can be functional. And India, to be a blue water navy, needs more and more submarines in its operation, because more and more submarines will help India in. Okay, the next news about the new plateau type discovered from Maharashtra. A rare low altitude basalt plateau housing 76 species of plant and shrubs from 24 different families discovered in Thane region in the Western Ghats. Western Ghats is among the four global biodiversity hotspots in India, can prove to be a repository of information come from outside, and they are able to spread faster. They are classified as a type of rock outcrops and provides unique and challenging environment for species to adapt to. A team recently discovered a rare low altitude basalt plateau in Thane district. This is the fourth type of plateau to be identified in the region. The previous three are laterite at high and low altitude and basalt at high altitudes. The plateau laterite at high altitude, low altitude, basalt at high altitude. The plateau share the vegetation with the three other rock outcrops simultaneously holding a few unique species. Okay. The next project topic, the Ken Betwa link. So river interlink is a big challenge by the government right now. It is being taken up in a missionary mode in the country because this river interlink will facilitate the movement of okay, the movement of the surplus water to the deficit waters. Fine. Okay, so the third meeting of the steering committee of the Ken Betwa Link project, okay, the was held recently, background, and 22nd March 2021, a historic agreement was signed between the Union Minister of Jal Shakti and the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh to implement the first major centrally driven river interlinking project in the country. Overview: Ken Betwa Link project is the first project under the National Perspective Plan for interlinking the rivers. It aims to transfer surplus water from the Ken River in Madhya Pradesh to the Betwa in Uttar Pradesh. To irrigate the drought-prone Bundelkhand regions, both Ken and Betwa are the tributary of the Jamuna River. So the surplus water of the river Ken will be transferred to the Betwa River. Okay, so which will facilitate the better irrigation in the UP Bundelkhand region. Okay, the project will provide annual irrigation potential of 10.62 lakh hectare drinking water supply to a population of about 62 lakhs, and also generate 103 megawatt of hydropower and 27 megawatt of solar power. The project will be of immense benefit to the water-starved Bundelkhand region spread across the states of MP and UP. It is expected to boost socio-economic prosperity in the backward Bundelkhand region on account of increased agricultural activity and employment generation. Because this facility will provide a scope for providing irrigation facility in the region which is affected by. Okay, so it would also help in arresting distress migration from the region. The construction of large dam for the interlinking of the rivers to solve the irrigation and drinking water problem has created potential threat to faunal as well as floral diversity, because so the plant and animal life in the region will be coming under stress because of the submerged some area will be submerged in the water, and this will create the biggest environmental challenge in the region. That is the biggest issue in river water leaking. One is the issue of heavy investment. Second is the environmental impact. Third is the rehabilitation of the displaced of the people. So these are the challenges. But government has taken the project, very ambitious project, to link the river to resolve the water issue, which is going to increase in times to come. So by resolving this issue, government want to find solution by transferring the surplus water from the surplus region to the deficit region. Okay, which will definitely help in better irrigation, better agricultural productivity, or increase aromatic canola oil for years. And a recent growth in demand has put a smile on their face. The Ganjam Kevda, okay, oil is steam distilled from the flower of the aromatic screwpin plants, which is called in Odia the Kyagacho. It is based on an aromatic in the food industry and other sectors. Registered under the Geographical Indication of Goods Registration and Protection Act GI tag in 1919 by the Government of India. So the Kevda oil has got GI tag. Kevda is an essential oil distilled from the male flower of the fragrant screw pine. The plant is native to tropical Asia, South Asia, and Australia. Approximately 95% of the Kevda flowers exported from India are collected from area surrounding Barampur city in Ganjam district. Kevda is also used in traditional Indian perfumery, both as functional fragrance and in ittar. Kevda oil, also known as pandanus odorant Thysimus, comes to be hydro distilled from the flower plant part of the plant. Kevra oil is basically extracted out of the flower of the Kevra plant through the steam distillation process. It is widely used in the aromatherapy treatment to calm down the body. It is used as an active ingredient in the various recipe. It gives a nice fragrance to the food and adds a unique flavor to the dishes. It makes the dish more relishing and delicious. It is extremely used as an antibacterial and antiseptic. Since this oil has stimulants and anti-smodic properties, it is applied on the rheumatoid pains to get instant relief. Leaves are used as a spice in Southeast Asia to flavor curries and desserts. In traditional medicine, these leaves have been used to treat chest pain, reduce fever, and inflammation from the arthritis. Chewing the leaves help oral health and stop bleeding gums. It is but that by they might have anti-cancer property too, and trials are being carried out to see if they are effective against cancer. The leaves contain a natural insecticide which is being effective in killing mosquitoes. Okay. Then coming to the question of the day, religion is a personal matter which should have no place in politics. Okay. So this is the issue that religion in Indian secular state where religion has been kept as a personal matter. Religion in India is the personal domain of every individual. So there is right to freedom of religion in Indian constitution, and so India never treat religion or promote any particular religion, rather give patronage to all the religions. Okay, so that is why so every religion feel that so I am being given adequate attention in a country like India. Fine, that is what. Okay, so so religion is a personal matter which should have no place in politics. Elaborate. Sociologist Emil Durkheim defined religion as a unified system of belief and practices related to sacred things, while Max Weber defines politics as the activity of striving to share power, or striving to influence the distribution of power either among the states or among groups within the state. Fine. So these are the regarding their religion and how religion linked to politics. Resurgence of religion as well as politics has become key to world affairs. Initially, few sociologists like the Max Weber believed that modernity would eventually lead to a general decline of religious faith and the role of religion in the public political sphere. However, the word twin tolerance has been used often to define the relationship between religion and politics. Modern states brought the concept of secularism to avoid the influence of religion. Okay, Okay. So, the resurgence of religion as well politics has become a key world affairs. Initially, few scholars like the Marxover believed that modernity would eventually lead to a general decline of religious faith and the role of religion in the public political sphere. However, the word twin toleration has been used often to define the relationship between the religion and the politics. Modern states brought the concept of secularism to avoid the influence of religion in politics. Argument in favor of this separation of politics and religion are as follows. The idea of religion concerned the private sphere but pertain to individual faith and belief. In contrast, politics in the public sphere pertain to a wide community, nation at large. The intrusion of religion into politics can monopolize some specific ideology, which in turn will cause a rift in the society. The foundation of partition was laid on the name of religion itself. Religious ideology, when perpetuates deeper into the political sphere, may turn into mass hysteria, leading to the indoctrination of the people, or anti-Semitism of Nazi in Germany prior to the Second World War for Jews. So the Nazi tortured the Jews in the name of religion. In politics, it promotes vote bank politics under the name of religion and diminishes the ideals of secularism. Okay, vote bank politics based on religion. In intermixing of religion with politics may promote favoritism for a particular community. Religion in politics needs to be value oriented, not power oriented, value oriented. As Ramarajya, as we can learn from the legacy of Ashoka, policy of Dhamma and Akbar's Dinelai. Further, in India, secularism was defined as a comprehensive manner which meant the separation of religion from politics and the state, the treatment of religion as a private matters for the individual, state neutrality toward the equal respect for all religions, absence of discrimination between followers of different religions, and active opposition to communalism. So these are the Indian trends in as far as religion and politics are concerned. Separation should be there, they should be merged. Religion is a personal matter. Politics should not take that into consideration and not emphasize religion to get political mileage. Then come to the MCQ. With reference to India-EU trade relation, consider the following statement. India's non-oil export to UAE have grown in recent times. The comprehensive economic partnership agreement is expected to increase the bilateral trade between the two countries from present level of USD 60 billion to USD 100 billion in the next 5 years. In this, both are correct. There is a target to increase it to 100 billion. So it is projected that within 5 years it will increase into $100 billion from the present level of $60 billion. Okay, which of the following statement with respect to Ken Betwa River Interlinking project is correct? It is the country's first river interlinking project. The project aims to transfer surplus water from the Betwa in UP to Ken River in MP. So this is so not MP in UP. So MP to EP, not EP to MP. Okay. So this will be one is correct and two is incorrect. Then three is a rare low altitude basalt plateau discovered in which of the following it was discovered in Maharashtra. Okay. This low altitude plateau of basalt. Okay, but which is called as the basalt plateau was discovered in Maharashtra. Okay. Okay. With reference to the Calvary class submarines, consider the following statement. These submarines have capability of operating a wide range of naval combat including anti-warship and anti-submarine operations, intelligence gathering and surveillance and naval mine laying. Recently, Indian Navy's first Calvary class diesel electric attack submarine INS Bhagiri was launched. Here only one is right. It is India's, it's not India's first, so it is in the series, not the first one. So only one is correct. Consider the following statement about the Atal Bhujal Yojana. This project is being supported by the World Bank in the form of loan assistance. That is right. It aims to promote groundwater recharge with the help of people at the local level. That is so right. So both one and two are correct. Answer is C. Then six, the FEM scheme. So regarding electric vehicles. Okay. So government of India elected to which is the following sector promote electric vehicles. Okay. So first adopted to electric vehicles. Okay. FEM program or the electric vehicle promotion program. Government is promoting the popularization of the electric vehicle to this particular specific program. The fast mover coalition seen in news recently is concerned with which of the following? Fast mover person is decarbonizing heavy industry. So heavy industry should be made carbon free. So less carbon should be emitted from the heavy industries. With reference to National Disaster Response Fund, NDRF, consider the following statement. It is not used for providing compensation in case of crop loss. Okay, so this is correct. It is not used for measure the mitigate the risk of impact of disaster. Not to use to measure the mitigate. No, it is all. The fund is the public accounts of the government under the reserve funds not bearing interest. So this is all the three. Okay, so uh, uh, okay, so coming to this, so all the three, okay, so only one each, so all the three are correct. Coming to question number 8, okay, so all the three are correct statements. It is not provided for providing compensation for crop loss. It is for rescuing the people, providing them. Not used for measurement. This is not spent for measuring the things. Okay, so all the three are correct answers. With reference to PM Sonidhi for the street vendors, the following statement: it was launched by the Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development is the implementing agency. Only one is right. Okay. So to provide seed money to the street vendors. So Nidhi who lost their job of trading activity because what they are doing in the street, the selling activity, due to they have consumed the capital during the pandemic. So a fund is provided to them to restart their business. Which of the following is correct about the Prasad scheme? It is focused on developing and identifying pilgrimage sites in order to enhance religious tourism experience in India. It was launched by the Minister of Culture. Okay, so I mean tourism not culture. So it is one is correct and two is incorrect. So only option A is right. Fine.
ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ଅଲ୍ ଆପଣ ଗ୍ରୁପରେ ନାହାନ୍ତି ଏବେ ମୋତେ ଟେଲିଗ୍ରାମରେ ଏଇଠି ଆପଣ ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ସଆପରେ ମୋତେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ରୋଲ୍ ନମ୍ବରଟା ପଠେଇବେ। ହ୍ୟାଲୋ 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 ଗୁଡ୍ ଆଫ୍ଟରନୁନ୍ ମମତା ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ ନାହାନ୍ତି କିଏ କହୁଛି? ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ ଏବେ ନାହାନ୍ତି। ମମିତା ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ମମତା ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ନାହାନ୍ତି। ଏବେ ରେଡ଼ି ନେକ୍ସଟ ପୁରୁଣା ସରିଲା ପରେ ପଠେଇବନି। ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ସାର୍ ଗୁଡ୍ ଆଫ୍ଟରନୁନ୍ ସାର୍। ସାର୍ କାଲି ପିକନିକ୍ ପାଇଁ ଅଫିସ୍ ବନ୍ଦ ସାର୍। ସିଡ୍ୟୁଲ୍ ପାଇଁ ଟିକେ ଟପିକ୍ଟା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ସିଡ୍ୟୁଲ୍ଟା ସେୟାର କରିବି ତ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ବ୍ଲୁଟୁଥ୍ ନାହିଁ ସାର୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଟପିକ୍ ସିଡ୍ୟୁଲ୍ଟା ସେୟାର କରିବି ନା। ପଠେଇ ସାରିଛି ମୁଁ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ପଠେଇଲିଣି ଆଜ୍ଞା ମୁଁ ସେତେବେଳେ ପଠେଇଲିଣି। କୋଉ ନମ୍ବର ପଠେଇବି ଏଇ ନମ୍ବରରେ ହଁ ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି ପଠଉଛି। ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ରହିବେ। ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି ମୁଁ ଆଡ୍ କରୁଛି। ମୁଁ ତ ଜାଣିନି ନା ତମେ ତ ଦେଇଥିଲ ମୁଁ ତ ପାଇଲି ଏଫଟିଡି ପାଇଲି ତମେ ତ କହୁଛ ମତେ ଗ୍ରୁପରେ ତମେ ଜଏନ୍ ହେଇନ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ନଥିଲା ମୁଁ ଯେଦିନ ପାଇଲି ମୁଁ ଇମିଡିଏଟଲି ମ୍ୟାଟେରିଆଲ ଏସ୍କେଲେଟ୍ କରିଛି। ସେ ପିଲା 12 ତାରିଖ ଲେଖିବ ଆମକୁ ଖାତା ଯଦି ମାସେ ପରେ ଦେଲେ ମୁଁ କଣ କରିବି ବୁଝିପାରୁଛ ନା ନାଇଁ ତମେ ଏଫଟିଡି ଲେଖିଛ ନା କୋଉଟା ଲେଖିଛ? ସେଇଥିରେ ଲେଖିଛି ନା ନା ଅନନୋନ୍ ନାହିଁ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ଅଲ୍ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ଅଲ୍ କ୍ଷିତିଶ ମୁଁ ତମ ସହିତ ବୋଧେ ଆଜି ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ୍ କଥା ହଉଛି ମୁଁ ନମିତା ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ। ମୁଁ ନମିତା ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ କହୁଛି ମୁଁ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ୍ କଥା ହଉଛି ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ଅଲ୍ କଥା ହଉଛି ବୋଲି ତମର ଜାଣିଲି ଖାତାଟା ଦେଖିକି ଦେଇଛି ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ। ଅଫିସ୍ ନମ୍ବର ନା ଏଇଟା ମୋର ପର୍ସନାଲ ନମ୍ବର 2 3 4